Alright, what is up, you guys? I just finished watching SANDA. Absolutely one of my favorite shows of this fall 2025 season. A very high chance that it is my favorite show of this fall 2025 season. Let's talk about it. So typically, I try to start these reviews off with kind of a little bit of a synopsis of the series without giving too much away, but I feel like there are too many landmines that I, with my big mouth, could step on, so I'm just going to avoid giving a synopsis on this. Just know it involves a badass Santa Claus kicking ass and taking names. So for me, the main draw of this series, personally, was the art and animation style. I thought it was absolutely one of the most unique art styles I've seen for like any type of anime to this point. Maybe there's something that's similar and I'm just not like as well versed or knowledgeable on some of the stuff that's come in the past, but for the time that I have been watching pretty consistently, I don't know that there's a ton like it. And since I went and completely foregoed giving any kind of a synopsis for the series, I guess I could give you kind of some genres, although the genres are kind of all over the place with this one. There is a little bit of action, but I would not say it is an action anime specifically. I would say it falls like more into maybe like drama and like a little bit of like sprinkle up some mystery as well in there. It's a very, very odd show, but that does not mean it's a bad show by any stretch of the imagination. And just while I was looking up at the other monitor here, I just realized this is also being done by Science Saru, which, I mean, where did this studio come from? They've knocked it out of the park with both seasons of Dan to Dan, and now they've got SANDA, and they have done fantastic work with SANDA. And given this fall 2025 season of anime has been pretty light in terms of really kind of notable titles, I don't think that detracts at all from how good SANDA was. All the praise I'm giving it kind of aside, there definitely were a handful of scenes throughout this series where I was kind of like, man, this is real fucking weird. Not that weird is typically a bad thing, like I mentioned earlier. It's just it's kind of, there are times where it's almost like a haunting feeling. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. And if not haunting, I guess eerie is more the right word. Just some of the interactions between characters. There are just kind of characters in the series that are just outright creepy in their own right. So that, I think, adds to that kind of feeling. But then once you kind of get into realizing a lot of what's going on in this world, in this universe, it kind of, it sets in on you a little bit. There's definitely like a level of darkness to the series, although there are some like minor light-hearted moments here and there that it's at the end of the day, the entire concept of the series is kind of dark, man. There may be things throughout the series that were explained a little bit more, and my symbol monkey brain clapping just missed them, but there's certain, I guess, aspects that I'm interested to know more about in terms of like the history of Santa in this world. And I'm going to just kind of shut my trap past that, because I think just talking about Santa Claus too much in this anime is already trending in the direction of possibly standing on a landmine and just spoiling stuff that should not be spoiled. I do see that the manga for SANDA is finished, so I don't know if this is a one arc type of show or if there's more. I felt like the anime left the door open for there to be more, but I don't know if the story continues beyond what happened in this first season in the manga at all. And if not, then it ends off in kind of a way where it makes some sense as well. It leaves the door ajar, but it's able to be closed very easily, I guess is the best way to put it. So getting on with my rating for the show, I gave it an 81 out of 100. I was trending lower. I was trending sub 80, but I thought the last episode was really, really good. So that bumped it a couple points. And I think I was thinking 79, but I didn't want to drop on a flat number, so I went 81, and that's where we're kind of at with that. No accident that this was released in the fall season where we were running through December. It kind of works out to be the perfect timing for the series. If you're somebody who hasn't watched it and it's, we're 6 days from Christmas, maybe do yourself a favor and just kind of pop it on like Christmas Eve or something like that. Although outside of Santa Claus being existent, it really doesn't feel super Christmassy. And again, just running through who I would suggest this for. If you do like action to some extent, it's got it in there. But if you have no interest in like the drama side of things, or even a remote interest in like the more mystery type of stuff, it may not be for you, because it's definitely not tailored to be something that like a hardcore shonen fan would typically enjoy. That being said, if you're looking for one of the better shows from the season, this is definitely one. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. So, with that being said, I think we'll just wrap the review up, and I will catch you all next time. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night.